All right, this is part 3. Got the door panel on, got me a pot out, fished me some wire through here, got my trusty little fan in here because it's fucking humid. All right, big ass 12 gauge wires. I taped them to the old kicker wires. I plumbed the wires through and gave myself a tail. Even though I have 2 tails on there, I wasn't ready to actually put the pods on. I wanted to get the door panels on and all that shit. Doors are sound deadened. Added more sound deadening on the inside just for good measure. There's the other door over there. Fucking nice. You can knock on it. It's like a thud now. Instead of a bong bong, it's a thud. So yeah, let's hold up one of these door pods here and kind of see what it might look like. One-handed bandit, one-handed bandit. All right, rule of thumb here. I'm waiting for my nephew to come back because I will need a second hand. I don't have a little stool I can prop this up, but just as I thought, that hole right there. Oh, and see those green pads? The ones I told you earlier you can blow through. I'm gonna stick it in between the door and the door panel, and it's just gonna be held in there with friction. That way that when the magnet hits it, it'll just poke on the back of it. And it's just there to aid in any kind of moisture that might come in the door from the door squeegee, because mids are hard paper. They're not polypropylene or Kevlar or carbon fiber or basalt or a mix of the two. So, you know, you're gonna wanna keep moisture out of those some bitches. So, oh man, I am liking that. That's gonna go on there real easy. Yeah. And let me see. I'm gonna order found some Orion stickers. So I'm gonna, instead of painting them, I'm gonna put the 9-inch Orion stickers on the side so it'll follow the curve. And I found some white DS18s. Might be overkill because it says DS18 right there, but you can barely see the Orion. So I want, when I open the doors for display, you'll see the big old Orion white letters right there, and then there's the DS18. So yeah, gonna run some screws, some black screws. Boom, one there, maybe 2 on top, one there, and then one on the bottom. And like I said, the magnet sticking through is like a little pivot anchor for the hole right there, so it won't go down any further. Once I put pressure on it, it'll stay. So just as I envision, image upwards to the driver and the passenger. Oh man, I'm gonna love these. All right, so make sure you plumb your wires through, and on those little gaskets right there, you'll have to pull them out and use a razor blade and cut the hole, the orifice hole, open it up a little bit, cut some rubber out of there, so it'll make plumbing the wires easier for the install. So door is on there, panel is on there. Right, I got an extra little tail right here, that way I can just cut it, splice into it with some nice gold connectors, or you know, I can crimp them, or I can solder them and heat shrink, preferably. It's OFC copper, it's good stuff. Oh man, I'm fucking tired. It's a lot of work. Let me go to the other side and show you the other door. Alright, so the general rule of thumb here, guys, is when doing this, keep all your parts separated. Gotta keep them separated. Alright, kick panel, kick pod. The crossovers will go right over there. I'm gonna have to find a way. I'm just gonna have to dismantle them a little bit because they are kind of thick, robust. But I took the kicker one out. Alright. Covered all the holes, got rid of that nasty plastic. You can put an 8-inch or a 10-inch directly onto this damn door, and this whole door will boom. I mean, it'll just, I know it'll fucking just rock solid boom, you know, because it's like a speaker box now. You add some density to it, you make it nice and thick, you know, you take away the resonance effect of the bare metal. So, and when you take off these door panels, a lot of times these clips are going to want to pop out. See, I lost one on each door panel, which is fine. I can sacrifice one right there, but I still have 3 that's facing towards the door hinge. So when I put the other door panel on, I just slid them back in. I use some needle nose, because when they come off, you want to use some needle nose and carefully just get in there. The flat head will just fuck them up, and then just stick the needle nose in there and they'll pop out, and you can put them back on, no problem. They just slide on. You can glue them if you want, but they're all okay. I put the other door panel back on. Got all the big guns out, the Walmart special, the DeWalt special, and the Poco Man special. All right, here's the kicker crossover network. So now I can give these to my sister. I'm gonna yank that one out and plumb it real quick and install the door panel, and I'm gonna re-pivot that door handle where I want it. So if the window's up, I want the door crank facing up that way instead of that way. Yeah, so maybe power windows will be an option one day. So I'm gonna pull these bastards out and the kick panels off and replumb it just like I did that side over there. That way, you know, when you're ready and done and ready to do the deal, and I got my nephews here or a buddy can help you, you know, like I said, this is that isobaric membrane. The magnet will just, you know, poke on it like that. It'll just keep extra moisture from going on the back side of the thing, and you can blow right through it, so air can flow back and forth. That's what an isobaric membrane is. It's almost like an infinite baffle, but it slows down some of the air. But anyway, the sound deadening is the most important thing. So like if you have a friend, you know, and you have everything ready to go, which is like this is all ready to go, I think I did a pretty good job. You know, it's like prepping it before the main install, because I'm gonna need my nephew to hold it. I'm gonna make some dimples, and then I'm gonna use my drill bit, and I'm going to drill in right where I think it should go, you know. So it'll be like how the pod has like a flat where it spreads out right here. One's gonna go there, one on the bottom, and then maybe one on the top. Can't go here because there's an open hole right there. But yeah, man, maybe add some epoxy or whatever. Not really. Just need to secure them on there where they suck tight against the vinyl, the door panel. That way I can take them off. One deal, one time, one drill hole, boom, boom, and take them off and service them if I have to, if I ever blow a mid or something. But you know, adding more sound deadening in there, busted out some of the Mat 66. Well shit, I got a fuckload of it, so might as well, right? All right guys, so look, my next video will be when it's all finally done, and I'll probably be doing something else in the truck, and I'll, you know, have the jams on or whatever. But man, this came out really good. Now my truck's gonna be even more quiet on top of the roof. And those little piece of shit plastic ones, I got a little supply of some push plastic pins right there. So I'm gonna add those and get rid of those, because I got 2 holes over there. That one fell out. It's just, they're just all wobbled out. So I got 5 of them, 2, 3 in the back. And actually, yeah, those things are what hold on towards the front. And I don't have you know, sun visors because, well, I got the eyebrow. Anyway, so I'm gonna get this done before it rains again, and wait till my nephew gets here, and you know, and don't forget, it's a ground loop for the horn. It's not a power, it's a ground loop. I should have known better. I should have known that ahead of time. I've done so much of this shit before in the past, but it's a ground loop when I did the horn, you know. So all you're doing is just, you know, closing the circuit. That way it works. It's already got power to it. Guys, I am loving this, man. It's all right. Well, this is doing it at home with some custom kick pods, sound deadening your doors, keeping it real, and you know, fixing anything that may need to be fixed from old age. I mean, it's a 95, fuck, it's like 26 years old. Something's gonna be a little worn out, but you know, it's the time to get in there and renew some stuff. And you know, yeah, can't wait to hear these door pods on. So let me get to work and get the other one in there. And more or less now you know what it kind of looks like when it's on the door, and what the door looks like without the door panel, with the door sound deadened. I went overkill, man. I fucking did the whole damn thing. Normally you just do that section, you know, a good square over the hole, but fuck that. I just went to town on it, man. I want it to sound good. I want it to be good. There might be a day when I don't have a woofer for a while, and I want to jam dynamically to everything with, you know, the tweets and the mids and throwing some power. They will mid thump pretty hard. All right, guys, this was part 3. I'm going to upload these, and I hope you enjoyed watching this little tutorial on custom sound pods for your D21 Nissan on the factory doors without, you know, making custom door panels, but, you know, really going overkill and sound deadening the shit out of your doors to make your little truck a lot more quieter, less resistant to cold and heat. I mean, more resistant to cold and heat, not less, but more, you know. And yeah, all right, guys, get to it, and whenever you can, you know, hit me up, ask me questions or whatever. I'm just like y'all. I do it by myself, uncut, unedited. I bring it to you raw, man. That's the way I do things. I mean, no one's gonna do it for me. So it helps out a little to see somebody else doing it and how it's not too hard. Anybody can, you know, do it on their day off or whatever. Just take some time out, get your stuff ready. A razor blade, screwdriver, you know, some shit like that. I already did my pods ahead of time. I had them sitting there. I was procrastinating. It's D-Day today, so. All right, guys, it's been real. Peace.